Hi guys, welcome to another episode. And this channel is about all the activities we can do after work. And I'm going to start a new series about me learning Spanish. My skills for the natural languages are pretty low. Um, I learned English as a tool. It wasn't anything that I enjoyed during this process. It's something like a must-have nowadays. But one day I tried to learn something in Spanish, and I found this very fun, and that's why I decided to try to learn this language. There are many resources online, um, uh, YouTube channels, articles, blogs, and also a software. So I decided to start with Duolingo. It is not sponsored by Duolingo at all, to be clear, and probably during my Spanish journey, I will use some other resources to learn, but that's where I would like to start. Also in this series, I would like to point some similarities to Polish language. Maybe it will be interesting for some of you because so far I found that there are there are many of them. But let's get started with the Duolingo. Today I'm just going to go quickly through the interface, how it looks, more or less without going too deep, and I will make a first lesson. So let's get started. Here on my screen you can see Duolingo app. I have it on my screen, but it's shared from my smartphone. Probably there is no PC version. I'm not aware of this, but that's how it looks. Here is the home page. Here are stories. There are people that the friends section and the profile. There's a league, some achievements and announcements from Duolingo. I have a free version. There are some features in the paid version, obviously. But let's go maybe from the last page. So here we have games. I guess that's the name for this, and we can spend them for many different things. I spend them only to buy health. So here's a league. You can see there are 30 places. Last 6 7 will be dropped to the lower league. This will remain in the same, and those will go to the next one, and this league is for 1 week. So here we have languages selected. You can see I have German, but I didn't enjoy it enough, so I postponed, and previously I did English version. Those are stories, and go back to lessons. So here are the health points. If you click on this and you lost in your previous lesson, you can earn hearts here. You can refill using this gems. It costs 350 here, but if you lost the last health during the lesson, you have to pay 450, I guess. And the pro version, you've got unlimited health. Okay, so yeah, and everything is divided by sections, units. I've got. I suppose that it depends on your starting level, because in English I had like 6 or 5 units. Here I have 10 or even more. And here are bonuses, and those bonuses you can buy using this gems. Those gems as well. As far as I remember, every bonus costs 1,000. Yeah, it costs 1,000. Yeah, bonus skills. You can learn some idioms and creating vocabulary. So I'm not going to start maybe from the unit 1. Let's go directly to maybe this section. And let's practice. Because I have already finished this, you can see I have 5 crowns, which means I have finished this one. Okay. Let me put my smartphone closer to the microphone. So here we have a lesson, and the lecturer said a taxi. Yeah. And there's a different type. There's no lecturer.
Boleto.
La banana.
La banana. Probably I butcher pronunciation because I got just my own feedback. But let's see. Suitcase.
Maleta.
Maleta. Question. Pregunta. Cat. Gato. Sombrero.
Sombrero.
Maleta.
And verde.
Marco, ¿usas el teléfono?
Yeah, and there's a different type of exercise that we have to choose from the list of words and set them in a correct order.
Tú no tienes el pasaporte.
I'm not sure if you can hear this clearly, but every time I click on a word, lector is pronouncing this this word.
Yo necesito usar mi computadora.
Yo uso mi teléfono.
Tú no usas la computadora.
Yeah, and yet another type of exercise. There's no written form. There's just a lector saying a sentence, and we have to select words from the available list. And there's a normal speed, and this is the slow speed.
Tú no usas la computadora.
And we can check it.
Por favor, yo necesito usar el carro.
And here we have to pronounce. This is not perfect, but they did their best, so let's try. Por favor, yo necesito usar el carro. Sometimes if I butcher some words, it accepts them. Sometimes I pronounce them correctly and it doesn't work. So let's.
Yo uso el carro. Yo uso el carro.
Here we had this type of exercise already. Here we have this L with accent and without, and in this case it doesn't matter. I mean, it will report the issue, but we'll accept this answer.
Yo necesito mi pasaporte.
Yo necesito mi pasaporte. Yeah, then, and this is the same word, just different forms. So you see yet another type.
Taxi.
Yeah, and this is also, yeah, so we have to pre-select type. Let's see if the keyboard works.
computadora,
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I typed without accent because on my keyboard I don't have. But that even if I would type on a smartphone without this accent, it will highlight that I have missing this accent, but it accepts the answer. This I need to use my smartphone. I'm not sure if that is gonna work. Let's try with. I can do this way. Okay. Yeah, and here we have incorrect answer, and it doesn't matter that I didn't spell correctly this name. Yeah, it can be lowercase, doesn't matter. Accents doesn't matter. If I miss this type of words, it will report me an issue, and if I do not agree with it, I can report a problem. Yeah, what was my problem? Obviously this is a mistake, so I'm not going to report anything. Let's got it. And here again, I didn't use any question mark, I didn't use any comma. It accepts this this answer, and in Spanish probably it's not the best, but that's how it works. And because I gave a wrong answer to this question, it asked me at the end of the exercise once again. Yeah, and now it's finished. So now we have this final screen with the points we earned, our score, and after this, because it's a free version, we'll see some adverts. Maybe in practice we don't, but in regular lessons after the lesson there are adverts, and adverts give you some extra points, games, and so that's how the lessons with Duolingo look like. I heard many bad opinions that Duolingo has outdated vocabulary, that it's wrong in this and that way, but we have to keep in mind that it is just a software. I learned already many words and structures, questions, and sentences. So I think it is really good software, really good tool to learn. We'll see how it is in the future, but that cannot be the only source if someone would like to be fluent in a language, for sure. But for me, for now, it's like a 95-99% of my sources of the Spanish language. So that's all for this episode. In the next episode, we will go to the next lesson. We'll talk more about the features that I like and I don't like in this tool. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Adios.